What is up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you the best method for powder grinding normal gemstone and mithril powder, because some of you guys asked for it since the glaciite tunnels update, because obviously you need pretty much max powder to efficiently get everything in the glaciite tunnels. So we're going to be going over basically just how you can get a ton of mithril and gemstone powder very quickly. The main things to begin with are the drills that you're using. There's two types of drills, obviously. There's a mithril powder drill and a gemstone powder drill. I don't have the jasper drill. The jasper drill is the one used for gemstones, though. As you can see, there's 20% plus 20% more gemstone powder. I do have the mithril drill, SX R3226, whatever the hell. But as you can see right there, it says gain 20% mithril powder. So these are very important that you have these while you're grinding, or the jasper drill, which costs a little bit more, but I mean, could be worth it if you have that much money. So primarily on whatever you're using, obviously if you're grinding mithril powder, you're going to want to use this one. You're just going to hold this out while you're grinding, and if you're going for gemstone, you're going to want to use the the jasper drill. There's no drill upgrades that will give you any extra power, so you don't need anything for that. I mean, obviously a fuel tank will probably help, just so you don't have to refill your drill as much. In terms of the HotM tree, you're going to need to be Heart of the Mountain 7 to start powder grinding, because of powder buff. This is the most necessary perk. Obviously gives you plus 50% more powder from any source, so you're going to want this. In terms of maxing it, that's what you need to max first, but even more importantly than maxing this first, honestly, you're going to want to max Great Explorer first. This is the most important thing. This needs to be level 20, because as you can see, it gives you a plus 96% chance to get a chest, and also it reduces the amount of locks on the chest. So that means you don't have to aim at the buttons or the little lights and stuff to unlock the chest anymore. You just have to click it and that will unlock the chest. So this is important that you max this out, absolutely. Then I would say get a decent level in mole. Probably get like, I don't know, maybe around 100 before you start upgrading powder buff. But once you get that, just go all in on powder buff. Mole just gives you a higher chance to obviously spawn a chest because you're mining more hardstone. So you don't need that max necessarily, but I would go about probably around 100. So once you have that, it depends on where you're starting at. I mean, you could be starting without these drills, just starting off grinding powder. You can use a pick a nimbus or something like that. That works perfectly fine. But so once you have your setup, and also of course forgot to mention this, if you are grinding gemstone powder, you will see, actually, if I look at my Heart of the Mountain tree, I have a lot more gemstone powder than I do mithril, and that's because I bought a legendary scatha when I was grinding gemstone powder and then just sold it back when I was done. And I mean, you could even buy level 1 scatha and level it up and then sell it for even more during the powder grind, so that's also another option. But yeah, I mean, that's basically all the upgrades or all the stuff you should be using. Next, obviously, you're going to need to go into the Crystal Hollows. And in terms of where you want to grind, if you're Iron Man, I would recommend the Precursor City, because you can get the robot parts, which are obviously annoying to get on Iron Man, but you can just buy them on a normal profile. So obviously, I would recommend grinding in the Goblin Holdout, because in here, when you're grinding, you have a chance to get goblin eggs, which is very good. If you get, as you can see right there, I just got a goblin egg, and you can get any type of goblin egg. So obviously you can get blue goblin eggs, which is, they are like 4 million each. So you can actually make a little bit, not even a little bit, a good amount of money while you're powder grinding. So basically, once you're in here, this is all you do. You just go around here, you break hardstone. I also recommend having a high level of efficient miner, just so when you run into pockets of like all these ores, you can just get rid of them quickly. But since I'm holding on my mithril drill here, I'm going to be getting more mithril powder. There's not really a pickaxe ability that you need to use. You just kind of just run around. I mean, you can use mining speed boost, but if you already one tap it, obviously it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you're just gonna keep doing this, and obviously you can see once you have everything maxed, it goes really quick. And if you get to a point where like you need to switch, what I do, like if you've mined out too big of an area, I would just dig down 2 blocks and just re-go and just start over again and just keep going. Yeah, you'll just keep doing the chest, and once you have it maxed, as you can see, you just have to click it, which is so much faster. So yeah, this is basically how you're gonna grind all of your powder right here. And I recommend, like I said, just keep going through your upgrades. You want to max grade explorer first, obviously, so you're getting more chests. Then definitely mole, so you're getting more chests. And powder buff is clearly the most important thing. And obviously, if you have a 2x powder, you need to grind for that, because those are insane. 2x powders, like, they make your rates go crazy. But yeah, I mean, if you do this, I don't know the exact rates of this nowadays. Oh my gosh, look at that. The 3 bears. Actually, I already have this done, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, so if you just do this, I don't know exactly how much you will get per hour, but I mean, I think I grinded powder for maybe like 2 or 3 days straight, couple hours a day, and I was able to get pretty much all the perks I wanted to be able to mine gemstones and stuff. You probably need a little bit more for the glaciate tunnels. But yeah, that's basically it, honestly, on how to grind powder efficiently nowadays. It's pretty easy. A lot easier than it was before, I will say that. But yeah, so honestly, highest recommendations, just get these drills that give you the bonus powder. That's really the best thing that you can get nowadays. And then you don't need a scatha, man. You do not need a scatha, but you can get one and sell it back. I mean, some people could keep it, but I mean, it was 500 mil at the day, so I didn't really want to keep it. I sold it back. Now I wish I had it, but you know, that kind of sucks. But that'll be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you grind powder easier. It's not that hard of a grind. Just get to it and do it, because once you do it, you're done, and you can make a ton of money with mining. So whether that's the glaciate tunnels or just mining gemstones, either or though, you're going to need max powder and obviously the Skyblock XP. So this grind isn't very difficult. I recommend you guys do it. I know some of you guys were asking for this video. Gonna be some more interesting content coming out after this. Gonna be spending a lot more money. I gotta make the money first though, so you guys are kind of gonna get some guides and maybe some boring videos for the next few days, but promise there will be a more interesting video coming up, and I'm gonna be spending a lot of money in that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.